Round one. Fight!
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tournament Fights. This is episode number 67, and yours truly, the movie hero. I'm in the hot seat again tonight because it's been 3 episodes. Well, this is 3 of 3, and we've narrowed it down to 32 of my favorite movies of all time. We started with 128, and with the help of some people I'm going to bring in and some guests we've had on the episodes, we have determined which ones will be in this final tournament of 32. So we'll be doing a half bracket because we took 2 tournaments of 64. We took the Sweet 16 from each tournament, and that's what made this championship bracket. So we'll see what's going to happen. I'm a little nervous just because I've seen a few of these matchups, and yeah, I'm not going to feel too confident because on any of my votes because it's going to be tough matchups, but that's the fun of a championship, you know? So but yeah, I'll go ahead and I will introduce my panel. We got a few people here. We got some people joining us a little later. So first up, we have Jacob Barber. How's it going, Jacob?
Hello. Have you ever wondered why abbreviation is such a long word?
That is something to think about. Yeah.
I don't quite understand it.
I've never wondered it, but now I kind of do. Yeah. But yeah, welcome. We also have joining us Mr. Malcolm Lay. How's it going?
I mean, I've always wondered why acronym isn't each letter doesn't represent a different thing. It's just acronym. But
yeah. True. True that one.
But yeah, no, it's fun to be here.
Yeah, for sure. And then we also have joining us Richie on Goodacre. How's it going?
Do you think it's funny that subtle has a silent B?
Yeah.
That's very. This is a weird intro today. Yeah. Anyway, language is weird, isn't it? Yeah. This will be fun.
Well, we should all do the weird thing the English language does. Put a silent letter somewhere within our screen name. Like the B is silent. Come on. but yeah, it should be a fun time. So welcome to anyone that's tuning in. We got Matt Movies in the chat. Hey Matt, what's up? And a couple comments here, and also he didn't realize, which I'm sure he did realize. Malcolm.
He knew. He knew.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure. But yeah. So I'll break it down how it's gonna work tonight. So I'm gonna pull up in just a minute a big, beautiful bracket of the movies that we're gonna be voting on tonight, and it'll be 32, and we'll just it's pretty straightforward. You just vote round by round, and you have to vote for every single matchup, even if you haven't seen them. I'm sure most of these, and using the championship, most people have seen them all. And if you haven't, just make up a reason. Vote because you love one. Vote because you hate one. Vote because you're just curious about one. Vote for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. Vote because you don't like the way it's spelled. It doesn't matter. But and we'll have some tiebreaker rules for the time being. We'll get to that when we actually have a tie. I come up, I'll explain how that's going to work. And yeah, and if you're watching, follow along in the chat. Let us know which ones you would pick, and we'll throw some of your comments up. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and bring up the tournament bracket here. Give me 1 second.
Can't wait to see which Kristen Stewart movie made the list.
Oh, well, you might be a little disappointed there. Let's see.
Can never be disappointed with the Kristen Stewart movie.
Well, can you? Maybe. Oh, you can see.
Oh, spoilers!
Yeah, there's some spoilers. Usually, I cover it up. I didn't this time, but it's all right. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and we'll reveal the first pick, and the episode might go pretty quick since we got less people, so we'll see. But so the first matchup we got Mad Max Fury Road going up against Batman Begins. So told you these are some brutal matchups. So and we'll start with the bottom of the ladder as always. So Richie, you'll be the first one. So which one you want to go for?
We're silly with our names. Anyway,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, this is hard. Mad Max Fury Road is a great Mad Max movie. Batman Begins is kind of underrated at this point. Yeah, but it's a really good Batman movie. This is tough. Good God. I don't know. I'll go Mad Max Fury Road. I don't no reason really. I don't know. Maybe if I was between the two, I'd put that on. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go into the rant I made when Fury Road first came up many moons ago, because everyone knows my opinion on that already. I'm going to go Batman Begins.
Yeah, that's fair. Jacob, what do you think?
It's actually called Mama Fury Road because the D and the X are silent.
Yeah, right.
So get it right, you guys.
That'd be a totally different movie.
Oh, this one is tough. I really enjoy both of these movies. You know what? At the moment, I think I'm feeling Batman more, so I'll go Batman.
Yeah. And it's Mama Fury Road, starring Kathy Bates from The Waterboys. Mama coming in. My mama says. But yeah,
Wrong.
Mad Max versus Batman Begins. It's tough because Batman Begins is my favorite of the Nolan trilogy. I just like seeing his kind of that type of origin story and the way that they portrayed it and showing him training and everything like that. But like I'm a huge Mad Max Fury Road fan. I think what George Miller was able to do at an older age was just like a near masterpiece for someone, and for me, very surprising. Even though he directed the original ones, I mean, when you get there in age, just to have that kind of like action in your face, that kind of crazy nonstop action ride, like you're on a thrill ride the whole time. So I think I got to go with Mad Max Fury Road. So with that, we have our first tie right off the bat. So Richie, you'll be the first tiebreaker. So you can stick with your vote or you can switch it up.
Oh man. I'll switch it up. Why not? Batman Begins. Here you go.
Ooh, all right. Throwing us a curveball. All right.
I mean, Mama Fury Road probably features a cameo from Jessica Chastain from the movie Mama and Octavia
Right.
Spencer from Ma.
Yeah, also that's,
Yes, it does.
Or Octavia Spencer from the movie Ma.
yeah, that's
Right.
just,
But we also have joining us, JPO.
Interception.
what would you have picked?
Yeah.
Did I make the right choice?
Yeah.
This is a tough one, man. I don't know. I'm glad y'all decided this one actually. So
Yeah.
move on. I don't
We'll
know.
Move on for that one, yeah. But so the next up, we have Scream 2. It's Cool Runnings.
Ooh, another
By the way, his name is Joe because the P is silent.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, things silly.
We're going by silent letters today, or not.
It's like
using
pterodactyl. Yeah.
letters. Yeah. So this time, JPO, you'll be up first. So
Oh no.
you go for it.
Oh man,
Here,
this is
let's-
another good thinker.
Let's do this then.
Want to flip me around? Okay. Is it still me first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, good. I have time. Oh wait, I don't. No, this is a good one too, man. I'd love to follow up to Scream. I think it's a very worthy sequel. Cool Runnings, more of a recent watch for me actually in the last few years. I'll go Cool Runnings.
Yeah, sounds good. Richie, what do you think?
Oh man.
Wait, wouldn't it be
Yeah, would it be Malcolm and then
Malcolm?
Oh yeah. The order got flipped around. I thought he was at the bottom, but I guess not. So Well,
No, I fixed it so we would just keep. I just inserted Jordan a second since this was our second matchup.
okay, yeah,
And
yeah,
we'll
that
just
makes
keep
sense.
the order the same. Or
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Then-
good. That's all I missed.
Then,
Yeah.
then,
Yeah, you've only missed
yeah.
one.
You missed first. Yeah.
Yes, you can have some more time to think about it, Richie. Malcolm, go ahead.
But yeah, I like both these movies. I do really like Scream 2. I think it's good, but I'm gonna go for nostalgia here because Cool Runnings is a really great movie, so I'm gonna go Cool Runnings.
I mean,
Yeah,
technically they're both nostalgic.
Yeah, they're both pretty good. But Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, guys, it's actually pronounced Scram 2
We're gonna do
because
this
the E is
the
silent.
whole stream. We're gonna
Um,
do a joke the whole
You guys can let's at least call these movies by their correct titles.
Yeah, Scream.
And yeah, no, I've made it known before. I really enjoy the follow up. I actually enjoy it more than the original. Cool Runnings is a fun nostalgia pick, but I haven't actually watched it in a while. I've recently revisited the Scream franchise, so I'll go Scream 2.
Yeah. And also shout out to one of my friends, Shannon, in the chat. She knows my favorite movie is Logan, but if you watch the first two parts, for some reason it didn't make it out of the first round again. I wonder why. So yeah, it's not here, but that is technically my favorite movie. But we're picking a new one
Not
tonight.
anymore.
Yeah, but let's see. Yeah, this one's tough. Like, cause like my favorite horror movies kind of flip flop because I have so many. Like I literally have like maybe a top 5 that kind of just flip flop depending on the day. And Scream 2 is in there. Like there's days I prefer Scream 2 over Scream 1. Like it just depends. But and it's probably recently I go back to Scream 2 more than Cool Runnings. I think if this were like maybe like 15 years ago, it'd be different. But yeah, I'm gonna go Scream 2. So, Richie, what do you say?
No. I mean, that extra time didn't fucking help me anything.
You're only breaking the tie. Come on.
Look, I feel like, I do feel like Scream gets a lot of love here, and it's for good reason. Scream 2 is great, but I don't know. There's this pop something that made me want to see potentially Cool Runnings make it quite fast. I'm gonna go Cool Runnings.
Yeah. We need a good underdog story, right? So yeah, Cool Runnings. Moving on.
Cool Runnings is an underdog story. It's an underdog story in both.
Yeah, like in both ways. Yeah.
No dodgeball was in the bracket.
Yeah.
Jordan Midfight's got a bobsled team.
Yeah, that's right. We got
Oh, the winner of what?
yeah, we got the Social Network going against Midsummer. Kind of an interesting matchup, but so yeah, Malcolm, you'll be up first.
Yeah, I mean, Social Network is a good movie. Like it was interesting seeing the origins of Facebook, but Midsommar was one of those movies that sort of came out of nowhere and surprised me. And Florence Pugh is great in this, so, and I'm gonna go with Midsommar.
Yeah, Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, the SoCal network is really good. I mean, it just won my top 128. So
Based down in SoCal, yeah.
so yeah, it's great, obviously. So yeah, no, I'll show some love to Midsommar actually, and give it my vote. Florence Pugh is a worldly treasure, and she should be protected at all costs.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm looking forward to that movie she's got coming out later this year. Well, I can't remember the name.
Don't
Don't
Worry,
worry, darling. Like
Yeah, Don't Worry, Darling. Yeah, that looks good.
Her and that musician.
Yeah,
Harry Styles.
directed by, for some reason I'm blanking on her name, but
Olivia Wilde.
yeah,
Olivia Wilde.
Yeah.
Watermelon sugar.
I'm gonna say Jason Sudeikis is what, but let's see. For me, like, if it wasn't because I just saw somebody post some stuff about the Social Network and how it was snubbed for an Oscar, that was actually Jeff Snyder over on Twitter. He posted that scene when Andrew Garfield, he comes in, and he finds out that he was cut out of this multi-million-dollar company, and he comes in and just grabs on the laptop and just smashes it, like, and like it's just like a really powerful scene, and like there's a lot more like it in it, and Midsommar is great, and it's one that was pretty shocking and like pretty like visceral when I saw it, and like I actually like movies that'll do that to me, but I think that Social Network just holds up so well that like just seeing the origins of Facebook you wouldn't think would be very interesting, and it's like really compelling. So I'll go with the Social Network. So, Richie?
Yeah, I really like Aaron Sorkin's writing, and I think that will pull it over the edge for me. So I'll go Social Network by Midsummer's great.
Yeah. And JPO. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Midsommar's got a lot to like about it, but I'm actually more of a Hereditary guy, weirdly enough. I think Social Network is a banger, as the cool kids say, between Sorkin and Fincher and the cast.
Yeah.
And Richie's goddamn dogs.
Yep.
You got a great movie
Yep.
here. So Social Network gets my vote.
They agree.
I hate dogs. Cats are so much better.
Yeah. Well,
Definitely a banger.
yeah. Well, it's gonna be the Social Network. So
And that's no cap.
none. So we got Jurassic Park going up against The Kingsman: The Golden Circle. So
Oh,
The sequel?
Yeah, the sequel. Because spoiler alert, both of these movies might be on here. So let's see. So it's Jacob first.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm very thankful for the spoiler because that actually it was a lot easier.
Yeah,
It was easier before that.
might help your decision, maybe.
Yeah, no, I do enjoy the sequel, but I much prefer the first Kingsman movie. Jurassic Ark, like that is just a fantastic movie. Just recently rewatched it for an episode of a podcast about movies, which you can find on the channel.
Nice.
Me and Austin dove into the franchise. Go watch it. And yeah, no, it's even better. Like the last time I watched it, like there was so much more that I caught, and just like I absolutely loved it. Like, yeah, great characters, great. Like, it's almost like an adventure, but like there's horror elements, and yeah, it's just really great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jurassic Park.
Yeah. So now Jurassic Ark, is that where they put 2 of every dinosaur in like a big boat, so like in case it floods? Yeah, it's that. But yeah. So I went back actually to prep for this. I rewatched Kingsman: The Golden Circle because a lot of people that don't like it as much as the first one, and so I just wanted to kind of give it a little refresher and to see how it holds up, and I really like it because it just feels kind of almost more like a comic book movie in my mind. Like it just kind of works that way, and so still a lot of fun. It's definitely deserving to be in this tournament, the championship for me. But I mean, it's no Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park just holds up. It's like almost 30 years old now, which is crazy. but it holds up really well, and the effects are still pretty great. And I just love the character building, the world building, how they build the tension, all that stuff. So gotta go Jurassic Park. Richie?
Yeah, it's pretty easy for me. I mean, Kingsman Golden Circle, I think I think it's better than critics give credit for, but yeah, it's going up against Jurassic Park, who is it's the blockbuster of all blockbusters, and yeah, that's an interesting poster. Or is that just an alternative poster, or is it a poster from another?
I think it's like an alternative one. I think
It's like a more recent, fan alternative, or
I
Blu-ray,
just
maybe.
looked it up. I think it might be one that they use for some one of the special edition like Blu-rays or 4K, something like that.
That's the Canadian poster.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty easy here. Jurassic Park. It goes far in these tournaments for a reason. It's still one of the better blockbusters of all time. So I'll go Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Sounds good. Jordan, what do you think?
You guys pretty much set the floor here. Kingsman has, again, it's a really kind of interesting follow up. They tried doing some different things with it. It's got a great cast here, additions to from Halle Berry to Julianne Moore's a fun villain. But unfortunately, it's against a heavy hitter in Jurassic Park. So yeah, I mean, got to go with one of my also all-time favorites in JP.
Yeah. And Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah, I do think Kingsman: The Golden Circle is a great sequel. I know there's a lot of people that really don't like it, but I think it's a great sequel. Jurassic Park is also really good. And just because Jurassic Park's already gone through, I'm going to give a pity vote to Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
Sure, yeah. But I'm still waiting till we get that third movie, The Statesman, or whatever it's going to be. So, yeah.
Keep it out for Jordan's fan film, Jurassic Park Owens.
Yeah, right.
JPO.
Yeah, we have Spider-Man: No Way Home up against 1917.
Oh,
So
Hmm.
I guess I'm up first, and man, this is tough because 1917 is such a banger, especially the way that it's shot too. It's just like it's one of my like most favorite shot movies. The way that it's done, but and also the soundtrack. Like I went back and I was listening to the score for this movie. Like it's really really good, and especially the like nighttime scene where like the building's on fire and he's like having to run for, like he's being shot at like in a building on fire. It's yeah. But like I'm a Spider-Man guy, so you know what? I think I'm gonna switch it up because I mean the more I go back to 1917, it just gets way better every time. I'm gonna vote 1917. So, Richie?
Yeah, this is tough. Man, this is really really tough. Yeah, I feel like 1917 was a great achievement in for you two. Anyway,
What's going on?
I feel like it's
We're just blowing up Richie's phone.
a great achievement in cinema. So yeah, I will just go. I'll also go 1917 and cut it out. You.
Yeah. Sounds good. JPO.
you know what? I'm happy to finalize this right here, right now. Yeah, obviously I got some love for Spider-Man 2. Or 7,
Spider-Man: No
12,
Way Home.
whatever this
Yeah.
is. TOO, screw you.
Like Spider-Man 4
YOU.
in this franchise or something.
But 1917, man, was a real pleasure. I went in just because like I was like, I had decent reviews, and I think I had the Regal Pass, and I fell in love with it. It's a great theater movie or a really big TV. Shut off the lights around you, get it sucked into it. I'm gonna go 1917 as well.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Ozen's going to probably look in the chairs like, what the hell are people doing?
Yeah. So what's going on? I'm trying to work. Yeah.
But yeah, I do like both of these movies. 1917 is one of those ones that's a really nice surprise. And I do like the fact that it was one of those ones that was like done in basically one take, although I don't think it was completely one take. But I'm gonna go with No Way
That's
Home
awesome,
on this.
Chime.
He's getting involved in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, I think 1917 is great. Like, especially like on a technical level, like that movie. That movie beats No Way Home hands down, I think. But as far as how the movies make me feel, like the emotion in Spider-Man: No Way Home just hit me. I might call it recency bias, whatever. I've watched it like 4 times in the last year. I really love this movie right now, so I will also go with No Way Home. But I'm not upset that 1917 is moving on.
Yeah, and Brian, he says that shocking the Spider-Man guy didn't vote for No Way Home. Yeah, like I really do love No Way Home, but just depends like on the day sometimes. Like sometimes I'm just feeling like something different. So yeah, 1917.
There's no hard and fast rule that you need to vote for it every time it pops up.
No, no. I'll vote for it like 3/4 of the time. It's not going to be every time, okay? But we have Parts of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, up against Captain America: Civil War. So We're back into Richie. So
Yeah,
go.
I mean, I like Civil War. I think it's really good, especially obviously the airport fight scene is a highlight. But like, yeah, it's a really good movie beyond that. But yeah, like as much as I don't like the Pirates sequels that much, I mean, beyond like, I mean, the second one's fine, third one's okay. But like, yeah, but the first Pirates of the Caribbean is fucking great. I love it. I love this film a lot. And yeah, there's a reason it made as much money as it did. And yeah, oh, it'd be interesting to see if they do another one. I know they were thinking of doing a one with like Margot Robbie. I don't know if that's still on the table now that Johnny Depp's over his sort of legal issues. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what the future is for the franchise. But this first one is great. I just think I like it slightly better than Civil War. So I'll go Pirates of the Caribbean.
Maybe do one with Johnny Depp and Margot Robbie. Maybe, but so Jordan, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. Whenever we do these tournament fights of people's favorites movies, it can get tough because these are some good ones here. Yeah, that first viewing of Curse of the Black Pearl, you just sense like something special is kind of happening here. And even when I think going in, expectations were kind of low because it was like based on the ride.
Yeah, right.
All right. And movies like Haunted Mansion, we're just kind of mediocre. But Civil War is really close to me. One of my higher Marvel, so I got to go Civil War.
Yeah. And someone just walked into a crowded room or something. But
yeah, I did.
Yeah. But yeah, Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that I think the Margot Robbie one was just a rumor that people were floating out there, but I don't know if it was ever truly confirmed. Yeah. But anyway, I do like Civil War. I think it's fun, but I'm going to go Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl on this.
Yeah. Yeah, Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, I really enjoy Civil War. It's my second favorite MCU film. It was my favorite for quite a few years. But you know what? I'm gonna go with my favorite actor, or one of them, one of the top two.
Yeah.
It changes. It's very close between him and another one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show some love to Johnny Depp here, and I'll vote for Pirates.
Between Johnny Depp and Pauly Shore?
Between Johnny Depp and Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to say in case he made an appearance on the list later.
Yeah. You never know. Encino Man is a banger. Come on. But
There's a joke I'll make there, but I'm not going to. Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah. I think that I actually got to go with Civil War here, even though it's not going to make it, just because the Marvel Civil War is my favorite comic book story of all time, and I think it is my number 2 favorite Marvel movie. It's just really good. I love how they kind of do politics in kind of a unique way, and the way that they split everything on the two sides up, and just kind of seeing them go against each other. I think it's a fun time. So I'll vote for Civil War, but it's going to be Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
They should do a movie based on every ride in existence.
Yeah, right. Well, they have the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad movie coming out. That has been.
There's a Towering Terror or whatever. There's a movie.
Tower of Terror, yeah. I think that's
yeah.
I mean, they should do a creepy animatrix run of the Country Bears. Oh wait, that's already happened.
Yeah,
yeah, right.
Am I right in thinking that, Malcolm? I think Tyler Titty's doing a Tower of Terror movie. I think he's attached.
Yeah, and it's a remake of a Christmas Dance movie.
Well, I don't know if a director's attached to it. I know there is a Tower of Terror movie in the works. I think Scarlett Johansson's attached to it. Not too sure about Tiger's on it or not. I don't know.
Yeah. You need to do like
ScarJo.
You make a horror movie around It's a Small World or something. I think that'd be cool. But moving on, we got Rogue One, a Star Wars story, going up against Zombieland. So, yeah, and it is JPO. You're up first, so what do you think?
It's an interesting concept here. Yeah, Rogue One, maybe the best kind of side, whatever you want to call it, a spinoff that we've had of Star Wars here. Zombieland, a lot of fun. The reason we got a sequel so many years later is people are still kind of wondering about these characters and their continuation. I think what I enjoyed more because they're pretty both on par, pretty fun movies. I'm gonna go Zombieland just by an inch. I had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed the world they created.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah. I do like Rogue Knee, a Star Wars store. But
Yeah, right.
but it's a lot of fun. But I'm going to have to go Zombieland on this. Zombieland is in my 128. It's just one of those movies I go back to a lot. And I think like Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg have a great sort of connection in this. So yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. Jacob, what do you think?
Who eats during the stream? That's just
Nobody.
dumb. I'm gonna go with Rogue One because why not?
Sure, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I enjoy both these movies, but like I'm not really like super high on either of them. I think they're good. They're just not ones that I go back to very often. I'm more of a Star Wars fan than a zombie fan, so
yeah.
That'll be my reasoning, I guess.
Sure, yeah.
And you're okay, Jacob. We all do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know if Shannon's still tuning in, but I know she really likes Zombieland because she's famously not a Bill and Murray fan. So when he gets shot point blank in the chest with a shotgun, spoiler alert, or it might be in the head. I can't remember if it's the head or the chest. But
I say spoiler alert before you spoil.
Right.
I can't believe you didn't spoil it, but 2008 movie.
Yeah, right. But
ridiculous.
But she loves it for that reason. But and I love Zombieland as one of the best openings, like that From Whom the Bell Tolls, but by Metallica, with all like the zombie kills is like really cool. They got some pretty creative zombie kills. I like what they do with all the rules too, like displaying all the rules and stuff. And so I'm glad that we got a sequel. I don't think the sequel was that great, but I mean, it wasn't like the worst thing I've ever seen. Like I still had some fun with it. So, but yeah, Rogue One's awesome. Like Rogue One might be my favorite actual Star Wars movie. Like it's just, I don't know, like it's that good because it's a Star Wars story. So you actually get to see the war. You see him running around in the trenches. You see him like running around like soldiers with guns and everything. Like it's like really cool. Then you see the space battles that are like the different fighter pilots and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rogue One.
Did you just say it might be your favorite? You do know Empire Strikes Back.
I know, yeah. Yeah, no, it's a thing, but even so, like this movie just so good. I don't know. So yeah, I think I gotta go with, or it's gonna be a Rogue One. So
no, I haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah. What do you say, Richie? Sorry, maybe it won't be.
And I'm pretty sure, like, what are the vote? Like, I'm pretty sure. I mean, did. Like,
Pretty sure Rogue One's going through already.
What did like Malcolm voted Zombieland?
Yeah.
What did Jordan
GPO,
vote?
did you vote for Star Wars? Right.
Zombieland.
Zombieland. All right. So it's up to you. So you.
But yeah, I was gonna say it's not a foregone conclusion. Anyway,
I can't bring it back. So
yeah, well, I was actually gonna like I love Rogue One. It's my like favorite of the newer Star Wars movies, but Zombieland I go back to all the time, and yeah, that opener is great. You know, Jesse Eisenberg like hitting Amber Heard with a toilet seat, that was funny.
yeah.
But yeah, and I think it's just the chemistry between all four major stars here are great, and yeah. I just think it's a lot of fun. But yeah, Rogue One's great. But yeah, I'll go Zombieland. So yeah. Yeah.
Zombieland goes through. Yeah. And who hasn't ever wanted to just go in like an antique store with a bunch of breakable things and just beat the hell out of everything, just break it all, That just seemed like a really fun scene.
I've never wanted to do that.
Really? Oh man, I've always wanted to do something like that. Like go in that
Jacob,
store.
you have no inspiration? Come on.
Yeah, like go in that store. Remember it in the mall?
I've never wanted to go into someone's business and just break stuff.
No. Like I don't want to do it like if they're still inactive, but if I'm like, oh man, if I had free reign and a lot of money,
you live a sheltered life, my friend. Yeah,
That's why they have an actual experience. We can go and just break stuff. I forget what they call that, but there's a thing you can go and
Do
then,
you
like,
also
just,
not want to rob a
just do
bank
that.
with someone like with the getaway van outside? Come on.
Yeah.
You need adrenaline.
No, I've never had an inkling to go commit a crime.
Okay.
Someone yelling 2 minutes, 2
Yeah.
minutes.
I actually almost forgot that Amber Heard was in that and gets murdered by a toilet seat.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a weird premonition for what she would do.
I hope
Yeah,
there
right.
was.
In the
I
first 20
hope there
minutes.
was a poop stain on that toilet.
Yeah, right. There definitely was. But we have Chronicle.
What
going up
goes of
against
Narnia?
Gone
Well,
Girl.
good. Oh no.
All right. So let's see. Who's up now? Is it Malcolm? I think it's Malcolm.
Yep.
So what do you say, Malcolm?
You would think that I would have watched Gone Girl knowing it was in the championship, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, I said it on the episode Chronicle came up. I really don't get the love for this. This is not a good movie to me. I just don't like it. So I'm going to go Gone Girl.
Yeah. Well, Jacob Austin, you're saying that it's okay to eat. Don't worry about it. We do it on Snack Hero. So
Well, that's kind of the
that's
point.
fine.
That's the point of the snack.
Yeah, still, but they're used to seeing us eat on camera.
Welcome to Snack Hero. We're not going to
Well,
eat
yeah.
anything. Good night.
Yeah. We're not going to eat
We can
anything.
imagine what that tastes like.
Yeah.
Could you imagine what that would taste like if we ate it?
We're just going to stare at some snacks.
Looks
Yeah.
crispy. I give it a 7.
Yeah. But
Today we'll be reviewing Aquafina.
yeah. But what do you think, Jacob, between Chronicle and Gone Girl?
I think Gone Girl is great. Great performances, great writing. However, it's not very often that a movie from my home state is on one of these lists.
Yeah.
So I'll go with Chronicle.
Yeah, we got a champion in Seattle. I lived there for like 4 years. So, and yeah, Chronicle is my favorite found footage movie. I just think that that's really well done, and just kind of shows like a little bit of a more realistic view of what would happen if you actually got powers. Some people would just be goofing around, having fun, and for some people, it might actually go to their head. Who knows if we would actually have like real life villains? I mean, like villains and heroes. I mean, I guess you never know till something like that really happens. But I mean, yeah, it's a really interesting concept. I still think that we could get a sequel out of this because they leave it pretty open for it. But and then Gone Girl is great. I've already talked about how I saw Gone Girl right after a really big breakup, so I wanted to go see a movie about a crazy bitch that just like just goes crazy and how they take her down eventually. But I got to vote Chronicle here. So yeah. But Richie, what do you think?
Yeah, I love Gone Girl. It's like I think it's one of David Fincher's better movies. I think the way it just the way it can build suspense, and it's just a great mystery movie. Chronicle's great. I haven't gone back to it though. I watched it once and I did enjoy it, but I have gone back to Gone Girl more. And Gone Girl isn't written by Max Landis, so Gone Girl.
Yeah. But even so, like Josh Trank, I think he deserves another shot at least at some point. But
Yeah.
But JPO.
Hold on. I gotta do a side note here. Richie, why are we shitting on Max Landis?
He got look him up. He got canceled. He's not doing stuff anymore. He got canceled.
Oh, okay. I just thought I knew he was a wrestling fan. I was like, I like him. I guess I don't like him then. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Moving on. I didn't know that.
There's some pretty wacky ideas too for some of his movies. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I did like the guy at one point. Okay, so Chronicle. Anywho, it's an interesting concept. I like the way that they kind of dealt with it. It's a little different than most. But Gone Girl, man, do I have such love for that movie. I think I said recently, too, it's also a good watch, even when you know the twist, because you kind of see it from a different angle here. And, I mean, Richie said it's one of Fincher's best, which kind of says something, because Fincher is a great filmmaker. And also, Ben Affleck, Gone Girl.
Yeah. Yep, sounds good. So it's going to be Gone Girl. Cool. Then that'll be the end of that side. All right. Cool.
Let's see if we can
hurry up,
finish the
Austin.
bracket before Austin gets
Yeah.
here.
Better hurry up and finish that truck unloading it, or whatever you're doing. Let's see. We got Pulp Fiction up against Halloween.
Oh,
All right. So, Jacob, you're up first. So, what do you think?
Yeah. This one's actually surprisingly easy for me. I think Pulp Fiction is great. Really, really good filmmaking, writing, all that. But Halloween is up until recently was my favorite horror movie. It's still my second favorite horror movie. I absolutely love it. Watch it every year. And I like the franchise. And this one started it all off. I'm going to go with Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah. I've talked about how I think Pulp Fiction is Quentin Tarantino's masterpiece. Like it's really, really solid. But I mean, yeah, like I've been getting more and more into the Halloween spirit. I've been gearing up to go to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal for the first time, and they're going to have a whole entire house based on this specific movie this Halloween. So that'll be cool. Yeah, like there's a lot of cool things. Like if you really watch the original Halloween, and even like from a technical aspect, like some of the camera angles and some of the things that they do with the character Michael Myers, it's really cool how they do it for a slasher movie like that, and like it really works. Like it's kind of like the gold standard that a lot of other horror movies compare themselves to and like try to emulate. So I'll vote for Halloween. Yeah. Richie?
I watched the just as an aside. I watched the Rob Zombie Halloween again for like the first time, whatever. For some reason, it went. I still think it's not as bad as people say it is, but it did go down for me a bit, and just because I was like, it did remind me how good this original Halloween is. Because I feel like sometimes Rob Zombie writes dialogue like he's like everyone's a teenager. Like just everybody, yeah, and like I don't imagine that's what Laurie would be like as a teenager. But anyway, Halloween, the first one is it's just a masterful horror movie, great building suspense. But yeah, Pulp Fiction is also one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies. Like I said, I saw it late, and I saw it in the theater when things were sort of opening up here, and they were just showing all the movies. So it is pretty. It's tough. I'm gonna go. I'll go Halloween.
Yeah. Sounds good. JPO, what do you think?
Oh man, two of my favorites too here. I mean, Halloween's so good, and the way it's executed here holds up, and I feel. But Pulp Fiction, man, what a unique piece of cinema here. I'd lean a little bit more towards Pulp Fiction, but I love both. But Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think Halloween is a good movie. But I haven't seen it in ages, so I don't know if it still holds up in that. But I'm going to go with Pulp Fiction on this. Pulp Fiction is such a classic for a reason, and it's just a great movie. So I'm going to go Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, well, despite the love for Pulp Fiction, I think Halloween's gonna advance here. So, yeah,
That's like a chimney sweep saying Halloween. Are you saying Halloween? You say
Halloween. Yeah,
Halloween.
You say Halloween. That was a good flick. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I was gonna say Halloween. It's what people put on after a sunburn. Halloween. Zing. But
You're not even dad.
Now we're canceled.
we got the dad jokes. We got 22 Jump Street going up against What We Do in the Shadows. So it'll be Jacob first, right?
Nope, I was first last time. It's you.
Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, this one's interesting. Like they're both comedies, but they're done in very different ways. Like What We Do in the Shadows, kind of more like I don't know, like a little more subtle, a little more dry humor sometimes, but it really works. Like it's the best, like one of the best movies done in that style of a comedy. They also kind of do like a mockumentary, so I like that. And 22 at Jump Street is the one that I like out of the 21 and 22. I kind of go for 22 a little more. There's just some moments and like more memorable things in it for me. But What We Do in the Shadows is just so unique in it, and like it just gets me every time. Like when I watch it, I feel like I catch something new every time, some subtle little joke or something. So I'm gonna go with What We Do in the Shadows. And also, Taika Waititi is my favorite director. I've made that known, but I just want to throw that in there. But Richie, what do you think?
Yeah, it's cool that 22 Jump Street's on here. Like, I mean, I don't consider it like better than 21, but it's definitely on par. I think it's great moments, and obviously, people one of the people cite is when Channing Tatum finds out like he's dating the boss's daughter. That's always going to be like one of the iconic like comedy clips. The comedy scenes. I think it's really fun. But yeah, I just think overall the better movie I think is What We Do in the Shadows. I think I think it will go down as a classic. I think like the great one-liners, and I mean, obviously the TV show's great, but I do want to see a spin-off of the werewolves, What We Do in the Moonlight. But I don't know if we'll ever get that. But based on this, I'll go What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, and Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, their characters just seem like people I want to like go hang out with. I don't know why, they just seem kind of cool. So like I don't know, but JPO, what do you think?
Dang, and another good round here. I mean, two great comedies here that I absolutely love as well. I think it'd be like the best of their decade, even. 22 Jump Street did good about and having a little bit of the same from the first one, but still finding the humor between these two. That's did a recent group rewatch of it. It was pretty good. But What We Do in the Shadows, also so great here, man. Something I was a little bit of a late to the party on. Let's go What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, sounds good. Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one because I do like both 21 and 22 Jump Streets. I think they're both good. But also, What We Do in the Shadows is arguably one of Taika's best movies. And it's one of those ones like I think with What We Do in the Moonlight, I think that's one of those sequels which I think Taika has said in an interview once that it's one of those movies that him and Jermaine keep pretending that they're making, but they're not really. But yeah, I'm gonna go What We Do in the Shadows here.
Yeah, I saw in an interview with Taika Waititi recently that they use a lot of his friends in his movies because New Zealand's a small country and you really get to know everybody. So he's like, yeah, why not just use my friends, throw them all on there? So yeah, like Jermaine Clement or like Reese Davies or like some of those that you see in a lot of these. So it's fun. I think it's a fun little group they got going. But Jacob, what do you think?
For the first time tonight, I will say that I have not seen a movie, and that is What We Do in the Shadows. I have not seen it yet. So
get on.
It's pretty easy. I really enjoyed 22 Jump Street, so I'll give it the pity vote, even though What We Do in the Shadows is moving on.
Sure, yeah, yep.
By the way, Jordan, you meant Reese Darby.
Oh yeah, sorry, Reese Darby. Yeah. Then we have X2 going up against Hot Fuzz. All right, so it'll be Richie first.
All right, I do have love for X2. I think it's one of the, it's a great X-Men film. But I always champion Hot Fuzz. I think Hot Fuzz is the best of the Canada trilogy. Every time I watch it, I pick up something different, and like it's just great. Like the chemistry between Nick Frost and Simon Pegg is great, but also just got a whole bunch of like your British character actors, a whole bunch of your British character actors that like you'll see around, and then like every British comedian that you can think of too, and I just think it's a lot of fun. So much like X2, I'll go Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. JPO, what do you think here?
Oh boy, once upon a time, a younger Jo would have voted X2 and been totally happy about it. And I still love me some X2, but man, it's Hot Fuzz. I loved it from the get-go, but it's just grown on me so much more since then. Kind of like Richie said, like the more you watch it, you pick up on other things, and it's so flipping good. So I gotta go Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. Sounds good. Malcolm, what do you think?
I see you've got the right poster this time.
yeah.
Um,
The actual X2 one, which I had X2 instead of X1 before. Yeah.
um, but yeah, this is actually tough because I do like X2. It is a really good movie, but I also really do like Hot Fuzz as well. I'm going to go slightly Hot Fuzz just because it is in my 1 to 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mild remake, slightly hot fuzz,
Yeah. Right.
lukewarm fuzz.
Lukewarm. Yeah. It's like fresh out of the dryer. Some
Yeah.
lukewarm fuzz. But Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, it's actually Hot Fuzz. The last Z is silent, you guys.
Yeah. Z is silent. Hot fuzz.
But I gave my vote to Pirates earlier because of Johnny Depp. It's trying to show love to some of my favorite actors. I'm going to do it this time for Hugh Jackman, and I'll give a vote to X2.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the show, Austin. You want to give your thoughts here on this one?
Nah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, all right. Well, anyway, what to me?
I'll just watch the rest of the show.
Just here as a spectator.
X2, really good, but probably like my third or fourth favorite X-Men movie because I would have First Class and Days of Future Past, some of those a little bit higher. But Hot Fuzz is in my 64 and one of my all-time favorite comedies, so I'll go Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a lot of love for Hot Fuzz. It's my favorite of the Cornetto trilogy. But X2 is my second favorite X-Men besides Logan, the X-Men movie. And yeah, like I wish they would have kept Nightcrawler in there more. Like I hate that it just like went away and nobody talked about it. But
Alan Cumming didn't want to wear that damn makeup anymore.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I can imagine, but yeah, because it looks like even like whoever plays Mystique eventually gets bored of that character too. So, but yeah, I'm still gonna vote for X2 because it was a great movie, like one of my favorites. So yeah, I'll vote X2. So I don't know if we have a tie.
No,
track?
it's Hot Fuzz.
Okay, it's Hot Fuzz. Okay, and making sure Austin came in it. Threw off my count, my vote count. But
okay. I'm doing my job.
Yeah. Well, up next we got Dumb and Dumber going up against Kingsman: The Secret Service. So there you go.
Okay.
All right. So it'll be JPO first.
You know what? Love for Dumb and Dumber. I'm gonna go Kingsman. I think it's a super unique movie. Let's go Kingsman. That's where my heart's going right now.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I do love Dumb and Dumber. I think it's a really good comedy. But I'm gonna go Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Yeah. Jacob.
Yeah, no, same. I really enjoyed Dumb and Dumber, but it doesn't have that church scene.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Kingsman.
Yeah, if they only had a church scene for Dumb and Dumber. Austin?
Well, Kingsman has a church scene, but Dumb and Dumber has kick his ass CBS, so I'll go Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. Yeah, like, and Dumb and Dumber also has them coming in with like two like really cool suits, the blue and orange kind of what do you call them, like Easter colors. I can't remember the word.
Do you not see what Samuel L. Jackson is wearing on that poster?
Yeah, true. But it doesn't. I don't know. It just works better in Dumb and Dumber for me. And me and my friend actually wore those suits to a dance together, so that was awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Dumb and Dumber. Richie?
Yeah, I think I love Dumb and Dumber, but I think I'm also going to go Kingsman here. I think it's a great it always appears on this list, but it doesn't go like far. So I want to see how far it goes. So as much love to Dumb and Dumber, I think it's a great movie, great comedy, but I'll Kingsman.
Richie, do you realize what you've done? Did you pay the gas bill? Yeah, it's gonna be Kingsman. Yeah.
That's Golden Circle. Moving on. Sounds good.
Yeah.
No, that one got voted out.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, not quite. It is a circle, but it's not the golden circle. So,
The King's Man. The King's Man. Moving on.
Yeah. We have Skyfall going up against Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from
boy.
1990. So, and Malcolm, you'll be up first.
This is easy. I don't care for the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Skyfall.
Yeah.
You catalyst. You
Well, Jacob, what do you think?
This is also easy, but because I haven't seen Skyfall and I've made my feelings known about the Turtles. They've been around as long as I have. This movie was literally #1 in America the day I was born.
Nice.
I love this movie, revisit it very often. Eventually I'm going to get, I know I keep saying it, but eventually I will get through James Bond. There's just so much other stuff to watch.
Right.
It's hard to watch everything.
How many have you seen so far, Jacob?
I think I've seen the first 6.
First 6? Okay.
Yeah.
So tune in.
20 to go.
Tune in a year and a half from now when Jacob and I will rank our top 10 James Bond movies on the podcast about movies. I'll be like, all right, Jacob, we're doing it next week. Yeah, I watched 20 movies. Go.
Go. Yeah.
All right.
Well, Austin, what do you think?
No, Skyfall is my favorite Bond, so this is a little tough. I might have to go with just sheer watch amounts on this and the fact that I still own the CD soundtrack for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the MC Hammer music and all that stuff on it. It's really good. So I'll go with the Turtles on this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can see what's above my little key there, the little Ninja Turtles thing. It's kind of small, but it's there.
No, I see the Kingsman poster.
Yeah, but it's right next to that. But anyway, that's a turtle thing. So I have plenty of turtle things in this room. I don't have anything James Bond related, but I do love James Bond. Skyfall might be my number 1 or number 2 depending on the day. I'm a big GoldenEye fan, so but I got to go with TMNT here. So yeah, but Richie.
I just looked it up. The number 1 movie when I was born was Uncle Buck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fun game. I'm gonna look that up. I want to say mine was like 3 Men and a Baby or some stupid shit like that. I don't know.
I've also got another one of the Turtles fighting Wolverine. You can't see it very well on camera.
Oh, it was something dumb. Yeah, I gotta look. It was like Police Academy 2 or something stupid. I gotta look it up. Something stupid. Yeah, something stupid.
I love Skyfall. It's one of my favorite Bond films. Sets aside, but yeah, like I just have love for those Turtles, man. Even if they're bad, it doesn't matter who's going to direct them. I'll go, a new Turtle movie's coming out. I'll watch it. I'm looking forward to the Seth Rogen adaptation, and I really like the first one. I think still the first Ninja Turtles movie and Secret of the Ooze are the better Turtles films. I'll probably go, honestly, just because of nostalgia reasons, I guess. I'll probably go back to it more than I'd go for Skyfall. So I'll go the Turtles.
Oh, I wasn't far off. I remembered. Yeah, it's Police Academy 3 on the day I was born. What a what a terrible move. Terrible number.
Wait, so you're younger than me, Austin, because the number 1 movie when I was born is Police Academy 2.
Oh yeah, I'm 86. I'm March of 86. Yeah.
Well, JPO, what do you think?
I just looked up mine is Flatliners, evidently, which I've never seen. So, and guess what number?
Remake. At least it's not.
The remake. I'm that young. And
And
guess what number 16 was? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles over here.
Yeah, nice.
You know what? We all know sometimes Malcolm has really hot takes. But he's right this time. You guys are on a turtle high. You're crazy. Skyfall is wonderful. Skyfall.
What did Richie vote for again? Do you go Turtles?
Turtles.
Okay, gotcha.
He's on a turtle high.
I know. Malcolm?
Yeah, Malcolm.
He already voted.
I started off
He was the only one that wasn't on a turtle high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times can you say turtle high?
Turtle
Yes, I
High.
think it's gonna be.
We're gonna find
Skyfall.
out because
No,
I'm probably have to say
Turtles.
next
No,
round.
it's turtles.
It's
No,
Turtles.
turtles.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have to
I
say
voted
next
for
round
it.
about how
Richie
you're on a
voted
turtle
for
high.
it, and then who
No,
else
no,
voted for
we
it?
just said that John just said that him and Mark were the only ones not on a turtle high. So
Okay.
We're all on the turtle high.
Yeah.
There you go then. Sure, yeah.
Turtle High,
I'm
the
happy with
new
that.
TV
But-
series coming to Nickelodeon from
Yeah.
Hasbro.
But the number one movie for me at the box office was Beverly Hills Cop, so that's not too bad.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Yeah, but we have Scream, the first one, the original, going up against Step Brothers. So it'll be Jordan. Or no, sorry, Jacob. You'll be first.
Oh boy, did it already.
Yeah,
He did it.
I did it already.
He done it. He did it.
Well, for some reason, I always call Jordan, but it's Jacob. I just screwed that up. Sorry, man.
I have never heard of the one that was number one on my sister's birthday, May 1st oh sorry, that was a different year. I was looking at the 86 wrong year, but it was like JoJo, I Hear Your Name Calling. I was like, what is that? Oh, my sister's. Oh, it was Pet Cemetery. That's lovely.
That was number one in Japan that year. JoJo's I Hear Your Name Calling.
Yeah. Thanks, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob.
Scram is great. Just remember the E is silent.
Mhm.
This one's actually really tough because I think Step Brothers is just it's one of the better comedies out there. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly are great, and I think this is the movie that I like them in the best. I voted for Scream 2 last time. I'll show some love to the comedy this time and go Step Brothers.
Yeah, sounds good. Austin?
Yeah, I really like Scream. Yeah, it's good, but man, Step Brothers, I think it's probably my second favorite comedy of that decade. It's really, really good. Just a little bit behind 40-Year-Old Virgin, but they're pretty close. I'll go Step Brothers as well. Show some love, some more comedy.
Yeah, and I just feel like I'm in more of a comedy mood tonight, and Step Brothers is my favorite comedy of the 2000s. So, I'm really, really high on it, and Scream might be my favorite horror movie of all time, depending on the day. My horror movies really flip flop a lot, but Step Brothers, it's great. There's so many great lines where it's either Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly playing off each other or playing off the parents, or like even Adam Scott as the douchebaggy brother, like all that. So I'll go with Step Brothers. Richie?
Yeah, like a couple of years ago, we did I got bored one time, just did like comedian mock posters, like I just punned their name from movies and stuff. Me and friend, and so this is a comedian here named Reed Down. So I just went through Instagram and photoshopped their face on a Scream poster, so it was just Scream. So that was pretty fun.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I like Step Brothers. I evidently don't have it as much love as I'm not like you guys do. But I do like it. But yeah, Scream's my favorite horror film of all time. One of my favorite movies of all time. So I'll go Scream.
Yeah. JPO, what do you think?
I love Step Brothers, hilarious. I think it holds up on rewatches, but Scream is maybe my number one horror of all time. That definitely holds up. Fun seeing it in the theaters about a year ago for the first time. I can't wait for number 6. Hopefully it's not called just Scream again, or else I will scream. But Scream is my vote.
Yeah.
It's going to be called Scream again.
Yeah.
Scream
If
louder.
it's called Scream again, I don't mind.
Yeah,
Then
no,
we
that's-
can
yeah.
at least differentiate when we talk about
We're gonna
it.
call it Scream Kills to go along with other
Scream,
remakes.
the one without Neve Campbell.
Scream ends.
Yeah,
Scream.
yeah.
We didn't want to pay Neve Campbell.
Yeah. Well,
Scream, still screaming.
yeah.
But let Sydney have a happy life. I'm tired of people trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Malcolm, what do you think?
I do quite enjoy Step Brothers. I don't like it as much as everyone else. But I do think it's a good comedy. But having only seen the Scream movies for the first time last year,
Yeah, man.
the first one is just really good, so I'm gonna go Scream.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
We've
do we have
got
a
a
tie?
tie. Yeah, and I was listening, so I know Richie
Right.
had a tiebreaker vote in the on the other side. So
Right.
it'll go to JPO. So JPO,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Oh, a tiebreaker.
Yeah, tiebreaker.
Ooh, I
Mhm.
think I'm
gonna
gonna change my
do?
mind. Psych, it's Scream, baby.
All right, Scream.
Oh, you.
Maybe we'll get a
You've
Scream 1 and
almost
2
had
now.
me.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, all right. Let's
I
see.
trusted you.
We got Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, going up against Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Yes. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you're up first, Austin.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the better movie here. Tokyo Drift, baby. Absolutely. Man, what a great movie.
What a
Lucas
great
Black
movie.
giving a great performance. Hans in there. Great opening race. Yeah, good Tokyo culture. Really, really good movie. I'm going with Tokyo Drift. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I love Tokyo Drift also. I mean, I think that it's great. Like, I love Lucas Black in it too.
It might be my second favorite Fast and Furious movie if
Yeah.
I sat down and ranked them. I love that movie.
It's pretty high. I had about like on my overall list. I think I had like 4 or 5 of these movies, and this is the only one that made it. Was Tokyo Drift. So, but yeah, you're going up against Return of the King. Like, it's not going to win that race. See what I did there? But yeah, it's going to be Return of the King for me. Richie.
Yeah, look, I like Tokyo Drift. I think it's better than people gave it credit for when it came out. I think it's fun. But I don't know. But honestly, I don't know. Like, if it was Two Towers, it'd be harder. But I know where this is going because there's no way people are going to go Tokyo Drift. So
I did.
No, it's not going to be the overall consensus. So I'll go Tokyo Drift. Why the fuck not?
Richie,
Sure.
did you not see the season of American Idol with Chris Daughtry? If you don't vote for the right thing, it might lose. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to correct the ship here and vote for the better movie, which is Return of the King.
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
Do the right thing, y'all.
Abort. Like, go back. Yeah. Yeah. Malcolm, what do you think?
I'm going to vote for the movie that has the better car chase, because don't you remember the car chase between Sam and Frodo up Mount Doom so you can get the ring into the fire
Yeah,
first?
that's great.
But
Racing
yeah,
on
no.
eagles. Oh wait,
look,
they didn't ride eagles.
I like Tokyo Drift. I do think it's a good movie, but Return of the King is just 10 times better. And probably 10 times longer. I don't know. Maybe.
Come on, Malcolm. Tokyo Drift is one of the best spin-off movies of all time, right? On Rank 'em. Come on. I nominated it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that may be true, but Return of the King is still a really good movie, so I'm going to go Return of the King.
Yeah. Jacob, yeah.
Of all the matchups to end in a tie, who'd have thought it would be Lord of the Rings and Tokyo Drift? Because I'm going Tokyo Drift.
Oh man.
but Fred, not JPO. Who gets the tie?
I know. The New Zealander gets the tie on this one.
Yeah.
Big surprise.
The New Zealander who likes the better movie. It's all
Likes
good.
the better movie. Yep.
Yeah.
And
All
I'm
right.
going to change my mind and lock in Return of the King.
Oh, okay. All right.
I see what you did there.
Return of the King. All right. We have Guardians of the Galaxy going up against The Matrix. Ooh, all right. And it's me first?
Yeah.
Oh, man. This one is tough because, like, Guardians is probably in my top 5 Marvel movies just for the way that it just came out of nowhere and it works so well. It's such a banger. Like, the cast work, the characters, the world building, the music, like, all of that was a really, really good. But on The Matrix was just a really special movie for me when it came out. It just blew my mind with the whole like world that they built there, and just to kind of think like, what if we're all just in a simulation? Like it just made me think that like at the time, and like I thought how trippy that would be, and then all the special effects and everything. So yeah, it's pretty groundbreaking. So I got to go with The Matrix. So, Richie.
Yeah, kind of for all the reasons you said. I think, like, as much as I love Guardians, I think, it was a big surprise because I wasn't really familiar with the characters prior to the movie, and yeah, really, it's really, grew to be one of the better MCU movies of all time for me. However, Matrix is quite revolutionary, and it's still, I think it's sort of, still, it talked about as one of the best, best action, best sci-fi movie of all time, and yeah, I think it did revolutionize cinema in a way. So I'll go Matrix.
Yeah. Jordan?
Hold on, I'm avoiding all the people voting for the Matrix.
Yeah.
No, I love the Matrix too. Groundbreaking, great. I wonder what Will Smith would have been like as Neo, but that's a different point.
Yep.
But Guardians, man, again, just that's where my heart leaned towards. It's the one I would rewatch. I think it holds up, at least for me, a little bit more. Like as far as even now, like I probably have seen Guardians more than Matrix, even though it's been out less. I was gonna go Guardians.
Yeah. Sounds good. Malcolm, what do you think?
Correction, JPO, it's the first Matrix that's here, not Matrix 2.
Yeah, he is silly Billy.
JPL.
Yeah.
But this is tough for me because I really do like both of these movies. Just because I think the MCU movies do come up a lot more than the Matrix movies, so I'm going to go the Matrix.
Yeah. Well, Jacob, what do you think?
I was very late to the Matrix. Like within the last couple years, late. But Guardians was a pleasant surprise. Didn't know anything about the characters. Went into it with very low expectations, and came out with a smile on my face because the movie was just that good. Humor, action, it absolutely delivers. And I've rewatched it more and I revisit it more than I do the Matrix. So I'll go with Guardians.
Yeah. Well, Austin, you can tie it up or you can put through Guardians.
Nah, come on. Matrix. Matrix is gonna go through, man. It's like the first DVD I ever owned, man. I can't tell you how many times I watched that damn lobby scene over and over again. It was great. Yeah, and it's in my top 20 of all time, so I gotta go Matrix.
All right, so that means Matrix is going through.
Yes, yeah, 42.
Okay, it's a little lost on the count. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, that'll be the end of round one.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a shorter one, 32. So, but Austin,
this is
you
the
have some-
Sweet 16. Yeah, I know if I had thoughts, that's fine.
Yeah,
I
if you have some more
I won't keep it too long. All these movies we talked about. So, but yeah, this is the Sweet 16. So the winners of this will be in the poll this time. We will have a poll this time since it's the final one. So this will be the poll along with the champion. So yeah,
sounds good. We got Batman Begins versus Cool Runnings.
All right, Richie.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I want to keep the underdog story going. Maybe Batman Begins is a better movie, but I really enjoy Cool Runnings, so let's go Cool Runnings.
Yeah. All right. GPO.
It's hard for me to say it's a better movie. I think they're both absolutely great in what they're trying to go for. It's a matter of what are you more into, genre wise. So let's go with the underdog, Cool Runnings.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Yeah, so I do like both of these movies. I'm actually going to go Batman Begins on this.
Yeah.
Right. Can we once again appreciate unique comic book posters? That's a really great poster for Batman Begins. By the way. That poster fucking rules. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I'll say this, and most people, I think even Marvel fans would agree with me. DC has better posters than Marvel, especially nowadays in the MCU. MCU does all that Photoshop bullshit, and DC actually has really good posters. So I'll say that.
Yeah, like
the Batman poster is pretty good. From the Batman, good.
Yeah, we'll say as far as like if you're comparing like all the Photoshop posters, maybe Marvel's on top, but it's still Photoshop.
It's all Photoshop, just heads. There's actually creative shit on some of these. You know what I mean? Yeah. That one's just not like some poster where it's like, look, here's Christian Bale, here's Gary Oldman's head, here's Cillian Murphy's head, here's Katie Holmes' head. Yeah.
Well, Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, you know what? Let's keep the underdog story going. I'm gonna go with Cool Runnings.
Yeah. Austin?
And I'm going to put the underdogs over the finish line. Let's go Cool Runnings, baby. Because I talked about that movie on a podcast about movies. It gets me emotional every time, and I really like that movie. So I'm going to keep it going with Cool Runnings.
Yeah. Let's go with igloos and Eskimos and penguins and ice. Gonna go with Cool Runnings. Yeah.
All right. So, cool. Does anybody, since we're doing good on time, want to play the director filmography game with John Turteltaub?
Go for it.
Sure.
I know he did a National Treasure, didn't he?
Yeah. But so if we go way back, 1989, a movie called Think Big, which I don't know what that is. A movie called Driving Me Crazy, which has an insane poster of somebody pushing a car off a cliff with somebody in it. That's all right. His first real thing of significance: Three Ninjas, 1996.
Yes, Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas. Then he directs Cool Runnings. Then he directs While You Were Sleeping, the Sandra Bullock, Bill Pullman movie.
Not bad.
Yeah, Phenomenon with John Travolta.
That's really sucks.
Yeah. Instinct. I don't know what that is. It's a Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, that's
movie.
even going to do Anthony Hopkins. Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins, yeah. Disney's The Kid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then he directs the two National Treasure films are up next. And then The Sorcerer's Apprentice with Nick Cage. Not as good. Last Vegas. Does anybody remember Last Vegas?
Yeah, it's like a kind of version of that. What's that? What is that?
Bucket List?
Oh, no. Yeah.
It's got Kevin Kline, Michael Douglas, and it's just an old person movie, like people rekindling their youth.
Yeah, isn't it Morgan Freeman in it too?
Yeah, it's like De Niro, Morgan Freeman, Kevin Kline, Michael Douglas. Yeah.
He did a lot of Morgan Freeman did a lot of those old rekindling youth. He did Going in Style and Bucket List and
all those. Yeah.
And then his most recent venture was The Meg, the shark movie.
Okay, look, you get fun with Meg. It's not great, but it's kind of fun with Meg.
Yeah, so there you go. And he hasn't done anything. I don't know if he's directing the sequel to The Meg. I don't know about that. Maybe Malcolm, the fact checker, can look into that, but I don't know. I know the sequel's like on the way or it's in development or something.
Yeah, I think it's coming out next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and actually talking about MCU movies, just on a side note, is this the first championship match that doesn't have either Infinity War or Endgame in it at all?
yeah. I don't think either one of them's in it. So, yep. But we have The Social Network versus Jurassic Park. So who's first now?
JPO is up first.
JPO.
Oh, getting harder now. It's always hard to vote against Jurassic Park. This is one that makes you think, though. You know what? I think Armie Hammer eats people in real life, and Jurassic Park is just about fake dinosaurs that eat people. So Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Jacob.
I said it in the first round. Social Network's already won one of these 128s, so I'm gonna go with Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I might have to go with the one I've recited from start to finish flawlessly, Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
In one sitting.
Yeah.
You can't recite Aaron Sorkin's dialogue?
Some of it. I've seen Ford National Network about 50 times now. I can recite a good chunk of that movie, but especially not. I can't jump into that opening scene and start reciting that shit when they jump into the restaurant. Yeah, not quite.
Yeah, one of these days we're gonna do a full episode of just Austin recites Jurassic Park.
All right, here we go.
Right. Yeah. They open on a weird cage of raptors in the night.
Yeah, we open on the forklift brings down. Bring it on down.
Yeah.
Gatekeeper.
Sorry. I'll just start. Yeah. But yeah, so for anyone who tuned into my top 64, I think I'm seeing some parallels here. I won't say anything, but you can kind of take that as you will. But I am gonna go with Jurassic Park. It's my number 3 movie of all time. Like I love just dinosaurs causing the mayhem and chaos and stuff. So yeah, Jurassic Park.
No, I haven't gone yet.
Hang on.
Oh yeah.
You missed me again.
Oh yeah.
Jumpy.
Yeah.
All right, Richie. What do you think?
I mean, not only does Armie Hammer might eat people, there's 2 of them in this movie. So that's work. Anyway, but actual reasons. I don't know. For actual reasons, I think the one I'll probably go back to more is Jurassic Park, just because of buzz. But yeah, much like the Social Network, I think it did win as one recently, right? So.
Social Network won Jacobs, and Jurassic Park has won a tournament that Jordan was alluding to.
Yeah.
Well,
alluding to.
I mean, look, I'll still vote for it. Doesn't mean I'll vote for it to win the whole thing, but I'll vote for it. Yeah.
Well, hey, if it's a good movie, I mean, vote for the for the one you like the best.
All right, now let's play a game of filmography with a little indie director named Steven Spielberg. All right,
Yeah.
starting with no, I'm just kidding.
What did he direct? I
The
have no
Sugarland
idea.
Express, and yeah,
Some little movie called Jaws.
yeah, just these
A
little
movie called
movies.
Duel. Yeah,
Little
it was
movie
one of
called
his first.
E.T. I don't know, never heard of it. Yeah.
But up next we got 1917 up against Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the
Ooh.
Black Pearl.
Hmm.
So it'll be Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Yeah. As much as I do like 1917, I'm gonna go Pirates of the Caribbean on this.
Yeah. Jacob.
Yeah, it's like on the technical level, I'll go 1917. But what movie am I going to have more fun with? Pirates. So I'll go
Yeah.
Pirates.
Austin.
I'm also going to go Pirates. I'm a big fan of the movie. It looks great on Blu-ray, and yeah, I like 1917, but I've only seen it once, so I'll go Pirates.
Yeah, like I had a really memorable theater experiences seeing both of these because 1917 I saw an IMAX and like it was really cool. The really cool spectacle to see on the biggest screen you possibly can. That's definitely worth it to do that. But Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, I had no idea what to expect going in, and I saw it with my best friend Doug, who passed away, and I went with his whole entire family. And like it's one of the few things that I did it with their family. They would take me to these experiences that I never knew I needed in my life. Like they take me to like rodeos, which I'm not a rodeo guy, but I had some fun. Or like my first country concert, which was Tim McGraw and Shania Twain, like that kind of stuff that I'm not really into, but they are, so that they would just drag me along and just pay for it all. So I'm like, sure, like why not? So yeah, that was a fun time. So I think I'll go with Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah.
Okay.
But Richie.
Yeah, I think if we're voting for technical achievements, maybe 1917 would get the nod, but like we're voting, but maybe I think is Curse of the Black Pearl. I think it should go far. I think I think it's a great film. It's just a shame that some of the sequels didn't even hold a candle to it. But like I think it's a fantastic film. So I will go Curse of the Black Pearl.
Yeah. Jordan, what do you think?
Another toughie, man. I don't mind if Pirates goes through. I'm gonna stick with 1917 though. That movie really did something to me. I'm gonna go 1917.
Yeah. Well, I think it's gonna be Pirates.
Pirates,
though, so.
yeah. All right, one more time with the filmography because Gore Verbinski has had quite a strange career as well, or at least an interesting trajectory. So he directs a bunch of music videos. His first movie is the 1997 movie Mouse Hunt. Anybody?
Oh yeah, I think that movie's fun.
That movie's underrated.
That movie.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's
It's underrated. Yeah.
And he jumps to The Mexican with Brad Pitt.
Oh, that movie sucks.
I think it's kind of underrated. I don't know. That's just me.
Then he goes a horror movie with The Ring. He directed the original Ring.
The Ring's fun, yeah.
Yeah. Then he goes to Pirates with Black Pearl. Then in between Pirates movies, he does The Weatherman with Nick Cage.
Okay, just read together.
I forgot that movie even existed.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, so then he completes the trilogy of Pirates with Dead Man's and As World's End. He then directs the animated movie Rango.
It's a good movie.
Another
bad.
Johnny Depp.
And The Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp, maybe not as good.
I think it's kind of underrated for me.
And
it's
then
like a guilty pleasure. I'll say it.
And then his very last movie, he hasn't done anything since 2016, A Cure for Wellness with Dane DeHaan.
I feel like he's got more good movies than bad movies on his list, actually.
I think he's got more good than bad. He's just had a weird trajectory, and I'd like to see him come back. He hasn't done anything since 2016. So, where are you, Thor? Come back and make another movie.
Yeah.
I think A Cure for Wellness was kind of a bomb, and it had a big budget. Same with Lone Ranger, it was a pretty epic bomb. So maybe he's not in good favor with the studios right now. I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah. The one good thing I can say about the Lone Ranger that the score, like, they have a banger score for that movie. So yeah. But let's see. Next up we got Zombieland going up against Gone Girl.
Gone Girl. All right.
Yeah. All right. So it's Jacob. Yeah. What do you think?
I think I will go with the Gone Girl this time.
Yeah. Sounds good. Austin.
Yeah. This is a tough one because they're both in my 128. Yeah, and I've seen them both a bunch of times. Gone Girl is my second favorite Fincher because number one was Social Network, and Zombieland is awesome. You know what? It's probably higher on my overall list, so I'll go Gone Girl, but just by a little bit.
Yeah, well, I didn't vote for it last time, but I'm going to show it some love this time. I'm going to vote for Zombieland. Like, this movie's a lot of fun, like a really cool, unique take on the zombie genre. So, yeah. It's Zombieland. Richie?
Yeah, I love Zombieland. I think it's a great film for the reasons I said before. But yeah, like for some reason, I think Gone Girl is just one of the I think it's just a great a great mystery film. And I think it's just as one of David Fincher's more captivating movies. So, and that's saying something because his filmography is really good for the most part. So I'll go Gone Girl actually.
Yeah. Sounds good. JPO.
Same logic as before. Zombieland's great. Doesn't have Ben Affleck in it, so Gone Girl gets my vote.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Apparently, Gore was actually supposed to direct the Gambit movie, but before he dropped out of the project in 2018.
Man, Gambit's my favorite X-Men. I want to see that.
Dude, at this point, I was attached at one point. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Anyway, I'm gonna vote for Zombieland.
Yeah, I still remember the video of like Kathleen Kennedy. They're like interviewing her on the red carpet, and they're like, "Yeah, Channing Tatum's going to be our Gambit going forward. It's set in, it's locked." It's like, no, it's not. Yeah.
I think we have a tie again. So and it's going to go to Mr. Barber.
Ooh.
And I will stick with Gone Girl.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, if you haven't read the book, like the book's really good too. Like it kind of adds a lot to the mystery and stuff. So yeah.
All right.
So,
Girl.
did you get all those, Austin? The ones that?
I've got Gone Girl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Jurassic Park, and Cool Runnings, I believe. Right, as the first 4 of the 8.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So over here we got Halloween versus What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay. I'm up first. This is tough, man. They're both. These are another two that are both in my top 128. I'll tell you what. I'll do a little recency bias because I just rewatched it again a couple weeks ago. God damn, What We Do in the Shadows is really good. It's really, really good. So I'm gonna go for that. Just to give it a little something different up there.
Yeah, this might be maybe the toughest matchup of the night for me. It's like two great movies here, and I know we're not talking about the TV series, but I've been keeping up with that, and even that's just like really, really good. But for the movies, like I don't know, like Halloween, like it's a movie from the 70s, and like it's the best one, and they keep putting out more and more, and it really holds up. So I think I got to go with Halloween. So,
all right,
Richie.
This is tough. But yeah, man. And Halloween is great, but I think maybe it's my New Zealand bias because I have family in New Zealand. I used to and I watched it with people when I was in New Zealand. I'll go What We Do in the Shadows, but if Halloween goes through, I don't mind.
Yeah. Jordan.
Yeah, tough one here. I'm gonna go with one of the OG horrors. I'm gonna go with Halloween, just by hair.
Yeah, Malcolm.
I'm also going to go What We Do in the Shadows.
Ooh, all right. And Jacob.
And I'll go with the movie that I have seen, and go with Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have yet another tie.
Another tie.
All right.
That's you.
You know what? Why not? Let's go for another underdog movie. Let's go What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, sure. Not mad.
Evil does die tonight.
Yeah, it does. Let's see. We got Hot Fuzz up against the Kingsman. Ooh, that's a good match.
Oh shit!
They're like kind of similar. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We go to Jordan first.
Ooh, frick. One's hard. Man. Yeah, this is. I still think the last one was slightly harder, but this may be my second hardest matchup of the night. I think probably. I think I'm just slightly more of a Hot Fuzz fan. I just like the pairing of Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. It just really works. Hot Fuzz is my favorite of the Cornetto, so I'll go Hot Fuzz. So.
All right, Richie.
Yeah, I love both these. While like Kingsman's great, I think there's one scene that puts it like as an all time. I mean as a great movie. It's the church scene. Hot Fuzz I can quote all day, so I'll go Hot Fuzz.
And it's two great action, almost kind of action comedies that are based in the UK. So yeah, pretty similar. But Jordan.
I just unpacked this seat cushion. My ass feels so nice. All right, so Kingsman and Hot Fuzz are great, and this would be a great double feature. Like, this would be a fun back-to-back watch. But I just think, to me, the more perfect film, the editing, the characters, I lean towards Hot Fuzz just that much more. Hot Fuzz.
Well, now we're gonna go for 2 more hours since Jordan has a seat cushion now.
Ooh, I feel good, baby. Once again, my ass feels great.
Yeah,
Malcolm.
Yeah, Malcolm.
How's your ass feeling, Malcolm?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, my ass feels good, but I'm gonna go Kingsman.
Always.
He's it, Kingsman. Yeah.
Did the Kingsman? Okay. Jacob.
I will also go Kingsman.
Yeah. Austin.
I mean, these are both great, but I gotta go with the one again that's like in my top 64 that I put on all the time. I gotta go Hot Fuzz, and my ass feels pretty good on this gaming chair.
Yeah. The gaming chairs are nice. I got one of those.
They're designed for long-term sitting. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So is it Hot Fuzz?
Hot Fuzz, 4-2. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. 4-2. All right. Up next we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles up against Scream.
Okay.
Right. Which one will make you scream more? So who's first?
Richie.
I mean, you look. Jordan can say I'm on a Turtles high or whatnot, but fuck it, I want to see them go through. Get right, Turtles.
Yeah. Jordan, what do you think?
If you Google Turtle High, most pictures are just from that one turtle from Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
that turtle was blazed.
Crash.
No, I think we know where we're going with this. Scream.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I think Jordan will scream if something other than Scream goes through. So Scream.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm not.
Yeah, Jacob.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Hey, that's the second one.
I know, but it applies here.
Yeah. Or TURTLE power.
Yeah, I was going to say the correct one at the end of this one is TURTLE power, TURTLE power.
Yeah.
And then MC Hammer recites the plot of the movie. So yeah, I'll go with Turtles on this one.
Yeah, it's one of the weird songs that I have like totally memorized. Like, I'm the half shell that the hero is for. In this day and age, you can ask for more. I won't sing the whole thing, but I could. But let's see. Probably, man, this is tough too. I think I got to go Scream here, though. I think I have it ranked a little higher. So,
well, we have another tie.
I got another tie.
It goes to you, Jordan. So you got more time to think and contemplate.
Yeah, this is one I could easily flip flop here.
Listen to your heart.
Yeah, go with the Turtles.
Look
at all those turtle toys you got behind you. Come on.
I know.
I don't see any Scream toys behind you.
I got the Turtle Van. I got Master Splinter back there.
Sidney
Michelangelo.
Prescott.
Yeah.
Sidney and
the Deputy Dewey. No. Yeah.
Cox.
I think I gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna go Turtles.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I was just about to say with the right guys.
Yeah. All right.
Will you peer pressured mother?
Chevy Nova.
You were trying to pressure him too.
Yeah.
I was telling him to listen to his heart. His heart chose Scream.
Jordan always says, I'm very convincing. So
Yeah.
I make good arguments and I'm convincing. When he got,
Well, like I was already kind of
especially when he got pissed at me that one night for the Elite Eight we voted
Feel
in
free
for,
to murder him,
for
Malcolm.
the 2021. Even though I broke it down, it was a really good list.
Sure, yeah. Well, we have Return of the King versus The Matrix. So.
When he was pissed, even though Spider-Man was still in the thing and is still going to the next 2019 one. Which I was trying to get you to realize that it's still going to the next goddamn tournament.
Hey, Malcolm, what's your phone number?
Yeah, but isn't that stupid Kristen Stewart movie going to the next one too?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh, you mean the movie we all agreed we liked? Let's not Hulk Owens again, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really hated that mask.
I watched and it was really delightful and I enjoyed it a lot.
Well, I didn't even bother to remember what the title was. Some Christmas movie.
Well, that's your fault. So moving on.
It was like the happiest season. Yeah. It was a delightful movie.
Yeah.
Very progressive movie. A nice holiday movie about a LGBTQ couple. Very progressive. Very lovely.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Well, we got Return of the King here versus The Matrix. So,
all right,
who's first?
JPO.
Again, I'm going to go against Matrix. As much as I love it, I'm going to go Return of the King.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you think?
Return of the King.
Yeah. Jacob?
Justice for Tokyo. The Matrix.
Yeah. Austin?
Even the fucking trees walked in that movie, The Matrix.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this one's tough. Both in my top 10 here. Spoiler alert. Because usually you don't say that till they get it knocked out. But I'd love to see this crossover, Matrix and Lord of the Rings. That'd be kind of trippy. But like Gandalf going through the Matrix or something.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
That sounds really bad, actually.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Sounds wacky. Come on. But I got to go with the Matrix, I think. Yeah.
Richie?
The Matrix.
Hey, finally. Cool.
Yeah. And I made it known. I just want to look at where I have it ranked. But let's see if I can bring up. I should have had my list already pulled up. But I believe that The Return of the King is ranked number 10. I only had 2 movies from my top 10 in here. So, yeah. Matrix. All right. And that'll be it. So
down to the final 4 here.
Yeah, those are the lead 8 for the poll tomorrow. So.
Yeah, The Matrix, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hot Fuzz, What We Do in the Shadows, Gone Girl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Jurassic Park, and Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I was mistaken. I lied. I have 3 movies from my top 10. So that are so yeah. But
I think how be that poll have looked of Scream.
Yeah. we got Cool Runnings up against Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. All right. All right, Malcolm's up first.
I believe both of these came out in the same year, if I'm not mistaken.
1993.
Yeah.
1993, baby.
But as much as I love Cool Runnings, even if there's a Bob Seat tournament in Jurassic Park, they will still lose because of dinosaurs eating them. So I'm going to go with Jurassic Park.
Hey, I think those track stars could outrun that team.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. They could outrun them. Yeah.
You have to remember, he runs it to 9-9.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah.
I just like the idea of a T-Rex going, hang on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Jacob, what do you think?
Screw it. Cool Runnings.
Yeah. Austin.
You know what? Jurassic Park won your damn first top 64. Cool Runnings.
Yeah, but for good reason, I think.
I know.
Because I freaking love Jurassic Park, so I got to go Jurassic Park. Richie?
Cool Runnings.
Yeah. JPO?
Cool Runnings.
All right. Cool Runnings. 4-2.
Cool Runnings. It stands for Peace Speed a Journey. Yeah. Cool Runnings. If it were to win, I need to find that Cool Runnings song from the movie. Cool Runnings. There's an actual song. Yeah. But
Just play Rise Above It. Rise above it.
yeah, you can do it. Yeah,
Rise above it.
yeah.
By the way, Cool Runnings needs a fucking Blu-ray already. Come on, Disney, get your shit together.
yeah.
Why is there well, it has one, but it's like it was just that Disney Club shit. So now it's
I
like
was about to say.
it's
Yeah.
a Disney Club bullshit though. So like it's like $50 if you try to buy it outside of that. Bullshit.
Really?
Make
Oh,
that
that's
shit
sad.
widely available. Come on now.
Yeah. Well, we have Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl up against Gone Girl.
All right, Jacob.
Let's make this an interesting Final Four. Pirates.
Yeah. Austin.
I'm gonna go Gone Girl.
Yeah, I think I gotta go Pirates. We'll have Disney v Disney maybe. Richie.
Gone Girl.
Yeah. Jordan.
Yeah, I don't get Jacob's logic. It'd be just as interesting if Gone Girl was in there. Gone Girl.
Yeah.
I don't think Gone Girl's made it that. Like it's been to a couple of Elite Eights. I don't think it's made it farther than that though. It usually gets knocked out.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I mean, aside from the new releases, I don't think Disney's putting any of the older movies on Blu-ray and that anymore. So
Well, that Disney Plus, baby.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go Pirates.
Ooh.
All right, we got a tie, another tie, and we go back to Richie, all the way back down in the order again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of ties.
Gone Girl.
Ooh, all right.
All right.
Gone Girl. Where'd my mouse go? There you go.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Let's see. We got What We Do in the Shadows up against Hot Fuzz.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
yeah, I gotta go first. Son of a bitch. Damn. Oh shit. Because they're both in my top movies.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go sheer amount of times I watch it, so I'll go Hot Fuzz. But it pains me to vote against What We Do in the Shadows. It's great. Yeah.
You guys know that these are both in my top 128? Oh, wait.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Really?
I vote for you.
That's tough. I think I gotta go What We Do in the Shadows. So, Richie?
God. Hot Fuzz. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Jordan?
Yeah, this is a tough one here, man. I could throw either one of these on almost any day of the week and have a big old bowl, but Hot Fuzz?
Yeah. Malcolm?
Let's make this an interesting top four. What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. Jacob?
Hot Fuzz.
Ooh, all right.
Oh,
Yeah,
close.
Hot Fuzz
Hot
going
Fuzz
through
takes it. Yeah.
All right. That's all right. Yeah. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles against the Matrix.
Matrix, what a weird.
Let's see this crossover. Woo! It's me first, right?
Yeah.
Well, for as big of a Turtles fan that I am, as far as straight up all the movies go, I gotta go with the Matrix. Pretty easy here. So, Richie?
I mean, as much as I want to do like the characters and have turtles in there, I'll go Matrix.
Yeah. Malcolm?
Jordan.
Oh, sorry, Jordan.
So you're on that
My bad.
turtle high. So I looked it up, guys. This makes sense. In Finding Nemo, Crush is portrayed high because sea turtles eat jellyfish, and the poison inside the jelly doesn't harm them, but instead intoxicates them like marijuana does. So there was logic in that turtle being high. Anywho, Matrix. Now I will vote for it and watch me once again lose.
Yeah. We'll see.
3-0 already.
Malcolm.
See, now this is awkward because I want to do a spite vote for Justice for Scream, but I also want to do a spite vote because Justice for Lord of the Rings.
I know. Where's
Yeah.
the spite it? I don't know.
Double spite.
So I'm going to go against my best instinct and do Justice for movies made in New Zealand and go against my best judgment. Go Turtles.
Ooh, all right. Jacob.
Turtles.
Austin.
No, I'm not gonna go Anarchy this time. Matrix.
Are we tied or is it Matrix?
No, it's Matrix.
Matrix.
4-2.
All right. All right.
So as soon as I go Turtles, like no, this.
All right. Well, we got a final four here, so Cool Runnings in the final four. Who would have thunk it? Yeah. But see who's first?
Richie.
Richie. Okay.
Cool Runnings.
Yeah. Jordan.
Cool Runnings doesn't have Ben Affleck, but sometimes Ben needs a break. Cool Runnings.
Ooh. Yeah. Malcolm.
Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
Jacob.
I'll just go ahead and put Cool Runnings through.
Yeah. Austin.
I've actually seen it more times. Cool Runnings.
Well, I feel pride. I feel power. I feel a badass murderer who don't take no crap off of nobody. So, Cool Runnings.
All right. Cool Runnings into the finals.
Yeah.
Cool Runnings just clean sweeped Gone Girl.
Yeah, just clean sweeped it. Ooh, just clean sweeped the David Fincher.
With a Ben Affleck fan on the panel.
Yeah.
Now I feel dirty. I can't get back. I take it all back.
Yeah. Well, we got Hot Fuzz.
Don't tell Ben.
Yeah.
Don't tell him.
Hot Fuzz v. The Matrix. So, Jordan, you're up first.
Yeah.
This Jordan goes for a Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Matrix.
Yeah. Jacob.
This sometimes Jordan goes for Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, just sometimes. Austin.
Hot Fuzz.
And this always Jordan goes for The Matrix. So, Richie.
This never Jordan goes for Hot Fuzz.
All right. Hot
We
Fuzz.
tied?
No,
Okay,
Hot Fuzz made it. Yeah.
Hot Fuzz, all right.
All right. Our finals is Cool Runnings versus Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, yeah.
All right.
Interesting. I would have never thought it. So,
'Cause
that's-
why
you never know
not?
That's
sometimes.
fun.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah, because why not?
Depends on the matches, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we go Malcolm first for the final round here. What do you got?
Oh, man.
Cool Runnings.
Yeah. Jacob.
Cool Runnings.
Ooh. Austin.
Much like the actual movie, they don't finish the race and they don't win. Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
They make it this close, but they don't quite get there.
I've seen Cool Runnings more times, but it's just because I grew up just on family movies, and that's like all we watched when I was growing up. So I
And
watched
Hot
this
Fuzz
on
wasn't
like,
out for another decade.
yeah, right. Yeah, but like even still, like I gotta go on this day and age at this point in time. Hot Fuzz. So, Richie.
I like how Pez is disqualifying Cool Runnings because they're fucking losers.
Yeah,
Hey, in the movie, they fucking lose. They don't win the gold.
they lost, so screw them. Yeah.
But that being said, I'll go Hot Fuzz.
I'll make it reflect real life.
Yeah. Jordan.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Hot Fuzz.
Oh, see, I told you they get to the finish, but they don't quite make it.
They don't quite make it, but it's all right. It's still
Hot
like
Fuzz.
still gives you all the feels.
The funny thing is, I think if Return of the
Hot
King made
Fuzz.
it all the way to finals,
Oh.
Pez wouldn't have done that logic.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Jordan. Your new favorite movie this time out of your 128 is Hot Fuzz, the Cornetto trilogy.
Well, now I can break out my 4-disc box set that I have, which I got rid of the box because I don't really keep those. I just like have all the discs from it. But yeah, I can go watch all the special features, all the outtakes, all the interviews, all that. So yeah,
You can go listen to the commentary on there with Quentin Tarantino and
Yeah.
Ed Wright, where they don't talk about Hot Fuzz at all the whole time. They just talk about weird British movies.
I actually have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I haven't seen it for a minute. So yeah, I'm down to watch it. So yeah,
All right. Well, there
So
you
just
go.
out of curiosity, what number on your 128 is Hot Fuzz?
Hot Fuzz. Let me see. I actually do have it here.
127.
Yeah.
Well, Jacobs was Social Network was like 41, right? Something like that. It wasn't even like in the top 20 or anything like that. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm just doing a search for Hot Fuzz at number 62. So
Oh wow, yeah,
And
yeah,
right in the middle.
kind of way up there in the middle.
Yeah.
There you go. Come from
Yeah,
behind
so
victory. So it's gonna jump way up on rewatch. I'm assuming.
yeah, way up probably. Yeah. So yeah, cool. Yeah, that was a fun time to finally get to it.
Well, that was close
winner.
with one of your. You said The Matrix for a long time was your actual favorite movie for a while, right? Like,
Yeah, like it's my favorite movie all the way up until Logan came out. So
yeah.
yeah,
So that one almost won that and kind of became it again. So yeah, it was close.
yeah, it's very close. So yep, and then also like I'm glad Turtles made it quite a ways because I'm a big turtle guy. So yeah, big part of my childhood. Jurassic Park held in there. So yeah.
All right, there you go.
There you go. You can kind of take one last look. A smaller tournament than usual because the championship. So there you go. Yeah, but yeah. So next time we'll get to Austin's next. So he'll be the next one up to have his part 2. So and then I think we have JPO's coming up not too long, maybe in like a month. So yeah.
That's the sound of the streets. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
That's the sound of the police.
Yeah.
Can't wait to vote against Eternal Sunshine.
Never makes it past like round 2 or 3 usually. So
Yeah.
It's too damn depressing, man. I don't want to watch that shit over and over again.
whoa.
Truman
At the end, he says okay, and it's very uplifting.
Yeah.
The original script, that's how much of a nerd I am. The original script's actually more depressing.
Really? Oh man.
I believe
Well, you can tell us all about it when we get to your episode. So
All right. It starts out she's an old lady, so you see that she's done this throughout her entire life. It's very sad.
Oh really?
Yeah. That's the original script.
Crazy. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to go into it. I was like, no, wait.
No, that's about it. It's just like you find out that like the movie ends up kind of uplifting, but in the actual script, it's like, nah, they keep doing this like all their entire lives, and they never really stay happy for long.
Yeah. Right. Well, we'll do some plugs. You can tell us where we can find you. So we'll start with Richie. Where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me on here on Tournament Fights and Theoretic. I think the next tournament fight to be on is the part 2 of our franchise one. So that should be good. You can find me getting notifications on the chat all the time.
Off his phone.
Every time I fucking talk, so you can flip them from there. Not that I acknowledged it because now I'll get over okay, and then you can find me on Lonely Mugs. But just do a regular recap of the week of like the rest of the week so far, and and then fuck you guys and see ya.
Yeah. Sounds good. We'll tune into all that. Yeah. JPO, where can we find you?
I turned it from the little thumbs up thing to gifts of thumbs up, so there's plenty of those.
Yeah.
Yes, you can find me popping up on here. You know, my schedule's been pretty hectic. I work for John Campy and Ryan Reynolds now, so I've been pretty busy. But my own channel, the Pierce Go, do some movie trivia, some 10 countdowns. I think me and Barber are going to talk Tim Burton pretty soon. And then Pierce Wrestling too. We got some stuff on there. I got a lot of footage I actually need to release. Real Pro Wrestling still involved with them, so yeah, popping up all over the place.
Yeah, that sounds good. And Malcolm, where can we find you?
It's so weird doing a half break because now I've got 2 hours spare that I wouldn't normally have.
Yeah, you got all this time.
Right? You can find me over on Take 3 Productions. I host Rankum every Saturday this week. We're doing top 12 Sylvester Stallone movies.
Oh, nice.
Austin and Richie were on Idris Elba
Come on,
last week.
real mature, Richie. We're trying to be out there.
But I'll also be here on franchises this week. I'll be a bit late to that, but I'll be here later. And yeah, you can find me hosting trivia over on Full Metal. Got Smallville match coming up tomorrow and an Office match coming up on.
And Malcolm,
Tuesday.
did anyone sign up for the classic?
Yeah.
What's it
there's
about again? What's it about again? The
Full
classic.
Metal Full Metal Classic is just like general trivia. Like it's just it's not about classic movies. It's just about mixture
okay.
of movies. Yeah, at the moment, only I believe only 2 people signed up. With one
When is
person
it?
wanting it pushed
When is
back
it?
to later.
When is it? Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday at 7.
Gonna
Tuesday
say
at
that.
7.
I did it anyways.
Yeah,
I know.
it's
It's like I wrote the
Which
episode,
one?
and people are like, "Nah."
Well, I mean, I might be able to squeeze it in. Depends how much prep that I have. I'll let you know. But
I don't think
You're
it's going
prepping
to
a
be.
franchise episode, dude. You ain't gonna have time, Jordan. Come on.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but Jacob, where can we find you? Or Jake Quick Hub?
The Q is silent,
Yeah,
and so is the T.
yeah.
No, you can find me here. I do these shows sometimes. And yeah, Richie mentioned Lonely Marks. We're just going to talk some current events because we don't do that very often, but every once in a while it's just nice to talk about what's going on. So we'll do that. Austin and I will be doing a musicals episode of a podcast about movies this week. I believe he said he's available Friday. We'll work out a time.
Yeah. We'll
I'll
do
bear.
a double movie hero thing because we'll probably do our show, Jacob, and then maybe the podcast with me and Jordan, something like that. So it'll be a double feature, maybe on the Movie Hero Network. We'll figure out the times at some point, but I'm available all day. So now that'll give me time. I got to watch 2 more movies, so I'm almost there. But I've watched a good chunk of them. So
You guys just go.
I've watched one of yours so far, and I'm gonna try to squeeze in Sing Street. I promise. I'll try to squeeze in. So I can actually talk.
Yeah, and I one of yours is available. I think the only one of yours is available on streaming is available on Tubi, so I will be able to watch that one.
Which one's that one?
All That Jazz.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched that one yet, so I don't even know if it's any good or not. So yeah. I was gonna say if you're gonna watch any of mine, watch Streets of Fire. It's really fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I looked them up, and I think the only one that was available on streaming without having to pay was All That Jazz.
Gotcha.
Well, I was just gonna say to just follow our social media because you'll see what time we're doing that Friday. You guys just go whatever works for you guys because I'm totally open Friday too. So
Me too. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, just let me know. But but Austin, where can we find you?
Around here.
All right, sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Henry are gonna tape a battleground match this week. We're gonna do a special exhibition just to fill out Aaron's schedule. We're doing a blind exhibition. It's gonna be fun.
All right.
We don't know any of the questions at all. We're just gonna do 3 rounds of blind arguments. It's gonna be fun. So yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, you can find us as I pull up the schedule because my note app's filled up with a bunch of top 12 frenzy categories also. So you can tune into that on Monday. We've got a pretty good crew for top 12 frenzy tomorrow night. We're going at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Just to accommodate everyone's schedule, that seems to work the best for everybody. And then you can find us on all the socials at Movie Hero 2121 on Twitter and Instagram. You can find the actual poll now that we're finally through with this series on the Showdown Friends and Family group. And kind of like Austin said, we'll be doing probably a Snack Hero Thursday and then a podcast Friday. I mean, it may be subject to change a little bit here and there, so just follow our social media to see what's going on with that. And then let me see. Now it's not bringing up the freaking schedule, but this Tuesday I know we have best movie franchises of all time. It'll be part 2 of our 128 series, so that's coming up. And we have Austin's top 128 part 2 going on the following week.
Well, I was going to ask if we'll talk about it off air if we could flip flop those 2 next week, but I'll tell you why afterwards.
Yeah, we could probably do it. But yeah, I know the schedule. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. I got it. And then a few more episodes we have coming up. We're going to be doing best movies of 2019. So that'll be maybe next Sunday if we end up flip flopping those with Austin's schedule. So yeah, and then we'll be doing the second half of our 2000 action movies. So that'll be coming up. Then we also have best Adam Sandler movies. We have our sitcom championship.
Shabadoo!
Yeah, Shabadoo, Gail. And then we also have Jordan Owens top 20 part 1 that'll be on.
That's me.
On
Top
September
28.
13th. Yeah,
Just 28.
It's
Yeah.
top 28. In there.
and then
That's the only movies I've seen.
yeah, and then we'll be doing best movies of 2018 also, which we got a pretty fun panel including Paul Preston. He's going to come and join us Schmodown for that one. So yeah, but that's pretty much where you can find us. So and also if you haven't checked out our Patreon, we got a Patreon at patreon.com/moviehero. Really helps us out to bring you some bigger and better content. I did a whole video the other day kind of talking about some of the travel content that I want to do some travel vlogs. So that might be coming up in the future. So go and see what kind of things we're offering. Some pretty cool stuff over on our Patreon. So, but yeah, that will do it. So, for Richie, for JPO, for Malcolm,
That's me.
for Jakepa Batarber, for Austin Pez,
That's
for
him.
Jordan Movie Hero Anderson.
That's that guy.
We'll see you next time.